YouTube, this is Lee. This is Reef to Reef. Please, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, give me a comment. If you don't like it, give it the thumbs down. Any feedback would be much appreciated. So this video today is on phosphates and phosphate checking. So I've pulled the test kit out for the API phosphate check test because I'm having some slight issues with my tank, as in the fact that there is some algae growing. Obviously you're going to get phosphates in your aquarium, but we can try and neutralize that and bring it down as much as possible. So but I think this test is showing, I think it's around 0.25. I can't be sure with these tests sometimes, but the reason I'm a bit skeptical of this test being 0 or 0.25, I would say it's around 0.50. I tested a couple of days, it was 0.50 on this test kit. Is there's some hairline algae growing, you may be able to see there, and it is small amounts, and there's a piece here, and the rock underneath is got some little hairs growing, and the same with this side as well. There's some little bits going on here. Now this is, I think, a nutrient problem more than anything else, and I didn't change my resin out on my RO system, so I've done that now, and that should correct future things from going wrong on the tank, like an outbreak. Also, obviously I'm not going to be dosing KH and pH buffers anymore, because reading online, there's a lot of things that dumping phosphates into your tank, and obviously overfeeding or nutrients and fish waste in the tank is one of them, and the other one is buffers and carbon and certain things like that. Now obviously carbon will pull nutrients out the tank and smells and the taints of the water to keep it clean, but if you don't remove that carbon when it's exhausted, it will leach back into the system. And mine is in a bag which is fluval, and I've taken that out, so I might have left that in a little bit longer than it should have been in there. I think it's around 2 weeks, and I might have left it around 3 or 4 weeks, which is not great. So I've taken that out now for now, and I will put some more in shortly. So number one is obviously fish waste and overfeeding. So coral feeding as well, which I've been doing, so I'm going to cut back on those things. Testing your reverse osmosis system with a TDS meter, so make sure your TDS is right down on your water that's going in. So I've done that. Test the tank fully for all parameters. So I've just tested phosphates, and that's showing a little bit high on the phosphates, and I've just checked my nitrites and nitrates, and they are fine on this test. We can see there. Going back to the tank, the other things that I'm running that are helping bring down phosphates is a protein skimmer, and you can see that from this protein skimmer, this has been cleaned out a day ago, and this is removing a lot, and it's not even turned up fully yet. So I want more of a dry skim, but my watercolor coming out is always like this, it's never like black, so that's a good sign as far as I'm concerned. The other thing is to make sure your filter socks are always rinsed out and kept as clean as possible. So you can see the water level is getting quite dirty in there. The water level is starting to build up, which means it's getting clogged. So that's a sign to take that out, and I'll throw that in the wash machine with no detergents, and just let that run on a 30-degree cycle, and give it a quick rinse in some RO water afterwards, just to be sure. But that's it on that front. So that's that. So I'm also running obviously the UV sterilizer, yeah, which has helped kill any nasties going into the tank. Okay, so yeah, my advice would be to reduce feeding of anything that you don't need to. Corals just for a little bit to see how it goes. Remove any hairline algae that is growing excessively with your hands, just pull it out of the tank. Any that's trapped around coral skeletons, just remove that gently. Test for the parameters, phosphates,
replace your carbon as required. Okay, and hopefully this video will help you on phosphates and phosphate checking. Thanks, please like, subscribe, and I'll bring you more videos soon. Thank you, bye.